You've landed on Vulcanus, you've come to Vulcanus for the very first time, you've brought a couple of weapons, a couple of choices, because you know you're going to have friends, you know you're going to have demolishers you need to take out, and you're now questioning how are you going to take out your first demolisher. How are you going to get first blood? Well, g'day mate, my name's JD, and I'm here to tell you exactly how you're going to be taking out your first demolisher. We're going to go through a couple of options today, a couple of different ways we can do it, but first off, I want to ask a very important question. Simple question, very important question nonetheless, and that is, can I borrow a lac? I just like to borrow a lac, I like to borrow a lac on the video. If you're not happy with the video, you didn't think the video was worth your like, you didn't get anything out of the video, by all means, you can have your like back. First thing I should do is we should talk about research, because I want to make sure that this tutorial video is going to be appropriate for everybody. Also, I want to talk about how we're going to take out a small demolisher, a medium demolisher, and a big demolisher all in one video. And this is going to be how to kill a demolisher. So, first off, technology-wise, for this point, being our very first small demolisher, we have, well, basic research done. Everything up to white science has been done. Also, I think we've got 1 level worth of physical damage. Yeah, the first 1,000 science points are lasers, which we're not going to be using. That's pretty much it for this tutorial. We have, obviously, our trusty guns with us. We've brought a tank, we've brought some walls, we've brought some landmines, we've brought some poison capsules, and of course, a nuke. And we're going to go through each one of these, what does work, what doesn't work. But first off, I need to go find my first friend. Our first friend is wandering across very, very slowly because I've put a single gun inside his territory, and he's not terribly happy about it. Now, the gun is sitting there with just 3 pieces of ammo. What the gun's going to do isn't going to really matter, because we're going to be killing this guy with poison capsules. At least that's the hope. I should mention my power armor. My power armor needs to have, well, whatever shields I can spare. I'm going to intentionally use commons, and we'll throw another pair of legs in there because I can. All right, and I want to layer that single tower with as much poison as I can. I want to get at least 50 of these down before he arrives. The gun will bring him over, but as long as I don't pester him beforehand, he's not going to get too mad at me. So he's going to come over slowly, he's going to come over peacefully, and he's not going to start throwing up lava and other things until, well, something antagonizes him, like the gun starts shooting him, or he wanders into the poison cloud. Now, when you throw down poison capsules, the first 50, once you throw down poison capsules, by the time you throw in the 50th one, the first one is deactivated. So you want to try and time this a bit better than I have. Hello? Do you not care at all? Psst. Gun, in your territory. Oh, now he sees them. Okay, let me try and get 50 poison capsules out. Cool. Gun starts shooting, he starts getting mad, and yeah, he's very mad. Very mad. Okay. Hit points. They're down to the red. 5,000. Got the kill. That's all that matters. So poison capsules. Poison capsules are an option. Is this going to work on a medium worm? Probably not. But technically I got the kill, so we'll call that one a win. JD 1, worm 0. All right. Next on our list is, let's work our way up to landmines. Same principle as before. 1 gun to sort of lure him over, hopefully. Can I give you some pipe or something to look at? And also wall. Here, have some wall. He's got lots of smoke around him now. He's definitely grumpy. He just hasn't turned. I'd really like you to turn. I'd like you to turn into the landmines. Okay. I was hoping to avoid the lava. Also hoping to avoid the bots. Okay. He's now grumpy. More landmines? More landmines. More landmines. Okay. More landmines. Okay. Obviously, much prefer if he came in straight through the middle, but landmines worked. So that is Jetty 2, Worm 0. Cool. Landmines have a damage of 250 plus 250 explosive, but if we look at our lovely friends, they have a high resistance to explosives. So the explosives are not doing a whole lot to them. The other damage, being the first 250, is all physical, which they also have a 50% resistance to. So something you need to keep in mind. But with that out of the way, I think next up we need to go a little bit more nuclear. The good news is our friend is on its way. Also, so is my nuclear. I've put down 3 reactors. Well, 3 reactors on my side of the fence, and I put a 4th reactor on his side of the fence after the first 3 preheated. And I've chosen this method because it means I can stay in at a safe distance. And hopefully, he survives. Yeah, doesn't quite work. Sure, I'm pretty sure I could add more reactors to that mix and definitely work a whole lot better. In saying that, a nuclear reactor is slightly expensive. Yeah, and it has a rocket capacity of 1, so it's probably not something you want to be shipping over. So let's work on our next method, the other type of nuclear weapon. So with the nuke loaded up, I'm hoping that he doesn't get too mad when I stand as far away as possible. And what I want to do is I want to lead the shot a little bit and hold space, because the rockets take a second to launch. But if you get him a nuke in the face, well, he disappears. There is bad news, and that means half his body disappears, which is a very, very good source of tungsten ore, which you're probably going to want early game. So keep that in mind. But nukes of the rocket shoulder variety work well. Nukes of the hot stuff variety, not so much. Not so much without probably a whole lot more research into explosives. But for that, you need to go to Gleba. And let's be honest, nobody wants to go to Gleba. Next on the list is the trusty battle-hardened tank. We have got this guy loaded up with, well, 3 lots of legs, a reactor to make sure it runs quickly, a couple of shields, and of course nuclear fuel for that high-speed acceleration. Nuclear fuel, rocket fuel, and uranium cannon shells. The main reason for this is the high amount of physical damage. In saying that, we can get more physical damage by doing research, but I've chosen to keep the research level between what we're doing for, well, this period. Once we go on a medium, obviously, we'd have a little bit more research, but first off, we need to kill another small demolisher. So what I want to do is hopefully shoot you in the face from as far away as possible with depleted uranium tanker shells. Run. Hey, got the kill. All right, took a little bit of damage, just a scratch, but we got there in the end, and that leaves us, the tank is now done. The advantage of the tank means, well, we can get it to the planet. The other advantage is, well, technically, if I got out of the tank, I can remote drive the tank around should I need to, well, get rid of a demolisher when I'm not on planet. But there's one more option I want to look at, and that is, well, the trusty gun. The trusty gun turret? Trusty gun turret, it seems like a good option to me because, of course, depleted uranium rounds require uranium-238, and uranium-238, you can only load 20 on a rocket. That's going to work for right now. Cannon shells, we can load 25 on a rocket, so probably better to pre-pack the cannon shells and ship them across rather than shipping across the uranium. But I think I have a cheaper option, a better option, you might say. What I want to do is, I want to take out Mr. Wormy, but I'm on the planet currently, which means, well, it's our first kill. Of course, we're on the planet. So I want to do this as cheaply as possible. I don't want to waste a lot of resources. I don't want to ship a whole lot of rockets into space to bring up a whole lot of gear to bring it to Vulcanus to take out our first friend. So what I want to do is I want to keep things really simple. We have the exact same research we had when it came to physical projectile damage that we just had with the tank shell, except I also am going to use myself and my robots. I don't want to actually confront this guy. I don't want to fight this guy. So I'm going to make sure I stay a little bit away, and then I'm going to use a blueprint. We're going to put the blueprint, let's say here. Yeah, so we're going to put down a whole bunch of guns, and then we're going to preload the guns with a whole lot of ammo, and then I'm going to go stand over here. Oh, look, he's dead. That's such a shame. Yep, the best part is it cost me, well, 500 ammo. I had 2,000 to start with. Can I turn those guys back on? I have, it cost me about 300 rounds, and I get to keep every gun. And the best part is, well, as we go up with research and we get more bullet damage for both the bullets themselves and also the gun turrets, well, it's going to be easier and easier to kill him. Also, I can do this remotely with blueprints and bots. So this is my preferred method, but this is only the small worm. Of course, it's only a small worm. We need to look at, well, the bigger brother, the medium worm. Let's go find ourselves a medium friend to play with. Welcome back to the medium worm. The medium worm is... Yeah, can we just pause things for a second and go look at the medium worm stats compared to the small worm? Small Demolisher has 30,000 hit points and has a healing rate of 2,400 per second. The medium, on the other hand, has 100,000 hit points and has a healing factor of 7,800 per second. Also, resistances are actually exactly the same. So in theory, everything that worked previously should probably work again. So we're going to start with poison capsules. I know, it sort of worked last time, so hopefully it works this time. I've already got my sacrificial gun out there to attract him, and then I want to stand preferably far to the... No, actually, we're going to go behind. Yeah, we're going to go behind, and we're just going to layer that area with as much poison as I can before he gets here, and hope that this does the trick. Yeah, I don't have high confidence. I'm pretty sure this is going to be Worm 1, Jetty 0. Don't more. Yeah. Worm 1, Jetty 0. Okay. He looks like he has full health. Yeah, he has absolutely full health. Not a care in the world. Okay. Worm 1, Jetty 0. All right. On to the next. We can skip the nuclear reactors because they didn't work. So how about brought a landmine or two with me? Just one or two friends. We have a single gun, sacrificial gun, and just a landmine or two. He can see the gun but not see the landmines, so he's very grumpy. And I'm going to intentionally stand far away, so hopefully he doesn't see me. And I think he saw me. Yeah, I think he saw me. No lava. That's a good sign. That's way easier to dodge. Yeah. He seems to be plowing through landmines without a care. I don't think landmines work. I think I need a new plan. We'll call that Worm 2 Jetty 0. Let's upgrade to... I know. We'll use nukes. I've got my Demolisher. I think we've got everything set up. Now, my nuke's going to do some amount of damage. We should stop and talk. We should stop and talk about the research and damage. I have done 2 more tiers of the physical projectile damage. So we were at the 2,000 mark. We had done the 1,000 point research. We've now done the 2,000 and the 4,000. The next one is, well, 8,000. It's a little bit more expensive. We're going to call that a no-no for right now. But also, this does not affect nukes. Nukes are under explosive research, which we have maxed out the vanilla research, or the normal research, yes. But just a reminder, we've got to go to Gleba to actually get bigger and better nukes. And Gleba's well past Vulcanus. You don't really want to make a step to Gleba on the way to Vulcanus. Anyway, so what I want to do is I want to stay as far away as possible, hold space, and I want to try and lead the shot if possible. That's probably not led far enough. And 1 nuke to the face, 2 nukes to the face, and 3 nukes to the face. And we can call nuclear weapons a success. Yeah, nukes work on mediums, it seems. All right, last thing we want to check is, well, the tanks and the guns. So we have a couple more to do. Let's go find out if they work. We have our tank, we have our worm, we have the same technologies we had 5 seconds ago, and, well, no, he's out of range. Okay. Charge and dodge. No, 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 no. Go faster, tank. I don't think that worked quite as well as I'd hoped. So, after we respawn, we need to talk about what went wrong. And there are solutions for this. There is definitely solutions for this. And it comes back down to the research. We're shooting him with uranium cannon shells, which now do 10,000 physical damage. But we have to remember our little Demolisher friend has a healing rate of 7,800 per second. Yeah. If we, again, look at our cannon shells, does it say our fire rate? No, it doesn't. The tank tells our fire rate. Fire rate? No. No, it does fire off shells awfully quickly. Very, very quickly. But if I had a couple more researchers in this one, we would add another 100% damage with every single time, every single tier of research. So if we did a couple more tiers worth of research, we could definitely have more than 10,000 damage. I think 1 or 2 more tiers would probably get us enough research. We could take him out reasonably easily. But for right now, at this tech level at least, the tank shall not work so well for medium demolishers. Either that or maybe I need more skill. Either way, we need to try the next option, and I need to get my revenge, with obviously a whole bunch of guns. Also, I need to go collect, yeah, that. Yeah, I need to go pick that up. He's just wandering over, well, exactly where I left my body. So I think it's time we try and get our revenge. Now, we've tried everything up until the guns so far, so I think guns are obviously next on the list. We're going to use a slightly different blueprint. Is it fair? It's not really fair if I shoot him in the back. I want to try and keep things fair. Can we come over to here? Yes. This seems like a good spot. Can I throw this here? Same story. We're just going to throw down a bunch of guns. We're still at the same tier of research. So we're going to deal with a whole lot of gun turrets and a whole lot of AP ammo. Sure, if I want to ship uranium across here, like you might if you were using the depleted uranium ammo, then, well, that might be an option as well. I could just make uranium ammo on site and feed it in the guns, but I feel like that's a little bit more expensive. I should note that this is, I don't know, 86 guns, it turns out. And we went through about 1,700 ammo. We'll see how much we get back. He should know we're here, so it's just a matter of waiting for him to wander over. I don't want to antagonize him. I don't want to upset him. I don't want him to charge any faster than he needs to. I just want him to have his little smoke cloud and wander across here when he gets here. We'll also turn that off so they don't try and repair things. And the only thing to do is, well, sit and wait. He sees us. So he should come in. I'd really like it if he went down the middle, but I guess I can't have everything. And yeah, it got there in the end. It got there in the end, and that's all that matters. So our remove. Yeah, I know. Poor store bots. Our end outcome is we spent about 50 guns and about 1,000 ammo, 1,500 ammo. That's perfectly fine because well, guns come from iron, copper, and gears, and AP ammo. Well, AP ammo comes from copper, steel, and firearms, which come from iron, which are all things I can make on Vulcanus in infinite amounts. So yeah, I still prefer the blueprint. But with 2 worms down, both the small and the medium, obviously we need to go check out the bigs. Also, if you're interested in these particular blueprints, they're ones that I share with my Patreon members. Link is down in the description. But let's go find ourselves a big worm, because the big worm's a little bit later in the game. We have a few more techs, a few more things we can play with, but I don't know whether a tank's still going to work. But let's go find out. So we're a little bit later in the game. We have a few more techs. We have, well, physical projectile damage number 12 is done, which is the 32,000 science pack research. So it's a little bit more expensive, but I figured, well, by the time you get into a big demolisher, you've probably been a late game, because I also want to try a railgun. So railgun, we've also got the number 4 tech done. Nukes, I can already tell you they're not going to work. Why? Because our new friend is slightly larger than previously. Okay, that doesn't help me. I want to look at this guy. So previously we had a medium worm with a base health of, well, 100,000 hit points, healing rate of 7,800 per second. The big demolisher has 300,000 hit points, but more importantly, a healing rate of 2,400 per second. So I don't even think our tank's going to cope with this one. Our tank shells now do 16,000 physical. But you got to remember the big guy heals at a rate of 2,400. So the only thing we got to hope for is we get lots of tank shells into him really quickly. Yeah. Can we drive forward that way? And here should be. Yep. Here is our combat arena. Tank. Tank is similar setup last time, just slightly better shields. Yes, I have a mech suit. That doesn't help me because I need to drive the tank. And okay, I didn't want to be this close. Yeah, he's just healing that. Oh god, the tank's gone. I don't have shields. I've lost count, but I'm pretty sure the biter won that one. All right, let's try again with let's try the guns. Okay, obviously we need to try the guns. Sure, we need to try the railgun, but let's do the guns first. We're back. We have our big Demolisher friend who is not happy with us once again. And I want to go for the guns. I want to go for the guns. The guns are quick, they're easy, they're repeatable, and, well, more importantly, I can do it remotely. So we're going to use a different blueprint this time, just a slightly different one, a little bit wider for, you know, use for when you have a slightly wider target you need to shoot at. Also, I'm not going to hold back. We're going to have a couple of copies of this blueprint. Also, my armor is set up with lots of roboports, lots of batteries, and a couple of legs to make sure I can get the hell out of here when we're all done, because I'm not hanging around for this. I don't think I need to be standing here when this happens. We're out of ammo. It's fine. I think it'll be okay. I'm pretty sure this will cook his duck. I just need him to stop wandering about. There he is. Okay. And come over and just check out my little present I left for him. So we're going to go stand here. I figure should be safe. And, yeah. Wait. Oh. Left a bit. Yeah. Okay. Really? Can I move over a whole chunk? No? Okay, fine. Fine, we'll watch from here. So 300,000 hit points, and also still 50% resistance to physical damage. Bots, please don't help. Yeah, that worked. That definitely worked. And quick tidy up. Yep, everything goes back to my inventory. And I have no idea how much ammo it cost me. I have no idea how many guns it cost me, but they're all common guns, they're all standard ammo. They're very quick and easy to replace. So that leaves our last option being the railgun. Yeah. Railgun, because tech-wise, well, technically if we've got more upgrades, I could probably save more guns. It would give the tank a better chance, but also give the guns a better chance. Anyway, I could also do this one remotely, and it doesn't matter if the tank, if the guns blow up, because that's sort of the feature. The tank blows up, whatever. Railgun. Friend is back. We have a railgun. We also have that same tier research, so we're at railgun damage number 4. I should mention railgun damage number 4 is 4,000 packs of, well, your stock science plus also your metallurgical, so Vulcanus research, also Gleba research, and I also have shooting speed number 4 as well, which is also 4,000 packs. Well, I have tech level 3 actually. This is the cost for tech level 4. So we have level 3, which is 2,000 packs. They're both 2,000 packs for this one and this one. But this is from our Fagola research, 4,000 packs plus the 2,000 pack plus the 1,000 pack, so 7,000 total. Also cryogenics, which is from Aquilo. So this is much later in the game, but in theory, this will work really well when I press space against his tail. Yeah. It works really good if you get him in a straight line. Don't recommend shooting the face with this one. The face is the grumpy end. Shoot the tail, works great, but does require it to be very, very late game. So that's my little list of how to kill demolishers. I'm preferable, like the tank is a very good option. It is a very good option for a small one. Also landmines. Landmines work reasonably well. Nukes, also a very good option. I still have a giant preference for the guns, mainly because they scale with technology. Also, I can blueprint them anywhere, and I can do it remotely. If they blow up, that's sort of the design feature. If your tank blows up, that's a bit of a problem. Also, tank's not going to get you into, well, big demolisher territory. If I was to, where are we? 64,000 research, and that's going to give us an extra 100% damage on what we have already. I'm now curious, and I bet you are in the comments below, 16,000 physical research damage. Wonder what happens if we get one more tech. It takes us up to 18,000. So 18,000 plus the original 2,000, which means we're going to be doing a total of 20,000 damage per tank shell. I have to remember that if we go back into the Factopedia and we double check on our friend, he has a physical resistance of 50%. So of the 20,000 damage we're now doing, 10,000 doesn't get applied because he's resistant to it. You're better off with lots and lots of little weapons doing a whole lot of DPS rather than a single big weapon. So yeah, that's where I'm going to leave this particular video. Also, this is now the point that this research gets incredibly stupidly expensive. But with all that said and done, I'm going to leave this particular video here. Tell me all your thoughts. Tell me your thoughts down in the comment section below. Do you think you have a better way of killing a Demolisher? Either way, I'm going to call it here. As always, thank you for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. Hit subscribe if you want to see more tutorial videos like this, because we have a number of them coming up real soon. But with all that said and done, thank you for watching. See you next one.